This is Arthur Kennedy. The armed forces and men going wherever duty calls. At moments like this, a small friendly act means a lot. And even where the fighting's rough, there are quiet periods when a man welcomes the chance to replace lost personal effects, like a razor or writing paper. And when a fellow has an emergency at home, someone to talk to or financial help can make a lot of difference. Then sometimes without warning, suddenly there's a call for blood. And with the wounded, there's nothing quite like a friendly visit. Yes, many small acts, and some big, important ones, too. That's your Red Cross. People doing the things you'd like to do if you were there yourself. But through the Red Cross, you can help with the dollars you give. Give to the Red Cross Fund and give generously. Answer the call.
The National Broadcasting Company presents Bert Hillstrom, creator of Kukla, Ollie, and all the Kuklapolitan players with Fran Allison in Kukla, Fran, and Ollie.
Good afternoon, friends and lovers of the television. I'll bet this is quite a surprise to you to see me up here. I've been taking note, and I discovered I haven't been up here making any sort of an announcement in front of the Kuklapolitan Playhouse for perhaps, several months. As a matter of fact, I believe the last time that I made this appearance was during that wonderful production of the Gilbert and Sullivan operetta, The Mikado. Mr. Anderson, that was a fine cymbal crash, but we don't need it today. A jolly fellow, our drummer, our percussionist here, who got that cue, and he has never forgotten it. Well, that makes me feel right at home. Feel right at home here, and I do want to say that I've missed being out here and talking to all my friends on television, and to be perfectly honest, since I have a few moments here, I'm going to let my hair down, so to speak, and tell you a few of the things that happened. You no doubt missed me during our California appearance. It just seems that, well, I'm not complaining, mind you. I understand these things, but it just seems that there were no productions, no particular speeches to be made, and so, you see, I wasn't needed. I had a wonderful time, and I was there in the West with all the crowd, but I wasn't appearing on the television show, as you no doubt noticed. Things are a little different this year, with only being on once a week like this. Naturally, they can't expect to have a Colonel Crackie up here every single week, and I couldn't expect to be expected that way. So, I do want you to know that I understand, but I'm more than delighted to be back here. And one of the things that I've been thinking about since my enforced retirement of the last few weeks is that perhaps being an MC is not enough with the Kuklapolitan Playhouse. A grand group of versatile performers like this, you've got to fit in. And perhaps because of a certain dignity which I have inherited from the South, they have been afraid to ask me to do some of the smaller tasks. But believe me, I'm here to tell them that I'm ready to do anything and cooperate with them in every way, take whatever part there might be, however small. They want an MC, I'll MC until the cows come home. But if there's no MCing to do, I'll stand by and watch. I'll be here in the wings, ready to support everyone. I want you folks at home to know that, too. I was brought up in the theater the right way. I know every little bit helps. I believe I'll just start off showing my good intentions. I want them all to know that I'm willing to take a part here and... Well, I'm sorry, Cecil Bill. No, I won't. My mistake. Union job. However small, it's still union. Well, today I have great news for you. I've planned some wonderful things, and I'm going to talk to Miss Allison if she... Frances?
Yes?
I'd like to talk to you.
Well, fine. I love to talk with you.
Well, it's certainly nice seeing you.
Nice to see you, Colonel.
Excuse me while I pull the curtains open now.
All right.
May I... Well, of course, naturally I wouldn't want to interfere. Go right ahead.
Union forever.
Yes, yes. Well, my dear little girl, I want to talk to you because I have some wonderful ideas today.
Well, good, Colonel.
You perhaps may or may not have noticed that I have not been up here emceeing as much as I once
Well, no,
did.
you had rather a vacation, haven't you?
Well, enforced.
Oh?
But I do have some wonderful ideas, and I would like to talk to you about them.
All right.
Now, I know that next week, at least here in this part of the country, it's going to be St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, yes.
Well, I'll tell you, my dear, I've got some cute little plans arranged for us. A wonderful St. Pat's Day program.
I see.
And I thought I wanted everybody to know that not only am I willing to MC this program, but I am also willing to be in it. As a matter of fact, I thought maybe I'd work out this little skit. I've got this cute little hat that I'm going to wear, and I thought you and I could sing the same old shillelagh together.
Well, I just
Now,
never associated you with Ireland, Colonel Crackie, but believe me, you couldn't come from a better part than the south of.
Well, that's true, and I wasn't old Cracky. Well, I wasn't, but my family, well, I understand there's some Irish there somewhere.
Oh?
Yes, you bet, and believe me, it's from the South, believe me.
I see.
We don't come from any place but the South, we Crackies.
Well, I know.
But let me just tell you this now, Francis, I'd like to outline this program. First of all, you start with a little dance. I thought we might do those carry dances, you know.
I see.
And then we go right into the... Excuse me. Oh, hello, Colonel.
hello, Fletcher.
Francis, I looked everywhere. Simply everywhere for the phone number. I have talked to June Lockhart, and I have talked to everybody, and I cannot locate Shirley anywhere.
Can't find her.
Oh,
Did you call all those numbers I gave you?
Shirley Booth.
Well, the only ones we've missed are Little
Booth.
Sheba
Oh,
and the
yes,
Kukla.
Booth. Yes, I remember that name very well. Yes, indeed. I remember, of course.
Colonel.
I didn't know myself,
No.
Mr. Booth, but I did.
Colonel, you see, the reason we were so anxious to find Shirley is that Kukla and I had prepared a little song, a little Irish song,
There-
which was a great
They're doing it for St. Patrick's Day, aren't you?
Yes,
oh,
it's
it's
a
a
great
wonderful little... Oh, it's the
favorite
sweetest
of
number.
Shirley's, and so we thought we'd like to do it, and we hoped that she'd be able to see and hear it, because, well, we worked rather hard on it.
Oh, it's a lovely song. They're going to do it for St. Patrick's Day. You see, Shirley Booth taught it to them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. Well, I'll keep trying.
Well, Fletcher, you've done everything you could.
You bet. Well, see you later.
All right.
Indeed, I will.
Tell Kukla that I'm ready if he is.
He looks, he has circles under his eyes.
Well, he's been working pretty hard.
Oh.
Been
I don't like
working-
to snitch on anybody, but he didn't come home last night.
Fletcher didn't? Well, he has so many relatives here, he probably stayed with them.
I was not. I was with E.B., the Easter Bunny, talking over the plans for the eggplant.
I see.
If it's anybody's business.
Well, I don't care, Fletcher. It's all right with me.
I think you might just call, however. Some of us worry a little bit.
Fletcher's very resourceful. He takes care of himself.
I happen to be a free agent. And I don't have to account to anybody.
Nobody said you did, Fletcher. That's all right.
All right. Well, I'm afraid I've ruffled his feelings a
Oh,
little
no,
bit.
Colonel. That's all right.
Well, you're going to do this little song,
Yes, I think so.
Well, I'm delighted. Now, would you like me to MC it? I'd be glad to. I can pull the curtains closed.
Well, it's not any great production. It's such a simple little thing, Colonel, that I think we can do it all right. Thank you anyway, though.
Well, perhaps next year.
Well, certainly. I'll try and figure out something next year.
Any little thing at all that I can do, I'll be glad to.
Well, I know you would. You always have been. Thank you.
You're welcome.
If you see Kukla, tell him I'm waiting for him.
Stage look all right and everything? Or
Stage looks lovely.
you'd like me to talk to Jack about anything? Or?
No, I don't think so.
Well, see you around.
All right, Colonel. Glad I talked with you.
Fran!
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Wait a minute, I got a surprise for you.
Have you? Shall I close my eyes?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me when.
Now.
Oh, aren't you the fine broth of a lad?
Did they reach Shirley Booth?
No.
Oh, boy, I'm so excited about that. When we go to New York next week, I just hope we get to see her.
Hope we do, too.
Just think, Thursday night is the Academy Awards. And they're gonna televise them on NBC.
Yes, I know.
Isn't that great?
Oh, it'll be a wonderful thing.
Yeah, I
Let's
wonder...
watch them together, shall we?
Ooh, yeah, especially gotta watch because did you see Shirley? Come back, little Sheba?
Well, not in the movie version.
Oh, my. It's a wonderful performance.
I'm sure it was. She's great in anything.
Oh, she certainly is. Well, I'll be very... Well, we better do the song.
All right.
Jack, boy.
I remember meeting you in September '62.
We were eating, both of us, and the meeting happened thus.
Accidental on the road, sentimental episode.
I was gushing, you were shy, you were blushing, so was
I was smitten, very true, badly bitten, so were you. Any money?
Not a bit.
Rather funny, wasn't it?
Vows we plighted, happy pair, how delighted people were.
But my father, to be sure, thought it rather premature.
And your mother, strange to say, was another in the way. Oh, what a heaven vanished then. You were 7.
You were 10. That was many years ago. Don't let anybody know.
I love that little song.
It is a dear little thing, isn't it?
I don't do very well with my brogue, though.
Oh, I think you're wonderful.
have to get Dennis for that, I think.
Well, he's a great one.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Oh, hello, Jack. Hello, boys. How are you all? Nice to see you. I'm in a terrible hurry.
Are you?
Excuse me. Yeah. Well, I've got so many things to arrange.
Oh.
Now, am I supposed to make the address at the Museum of Modern Art?
Oh, well, Ollie,
Is going to be in a dress?
well, we're appearing there.
Well, yes, I know, but I thought it was... we all did something.
Well, yes, but am I supposed to introduce everybody? Because I'm the only one that's got tailcoat.
You have a tailcoat?
Certainly.
Didn't know.
Certainly no well-dressed dragon would be caught dead without a tailcoat.
I just didn't know it.
Didn't you know that?
No, I just
Oh,
thought it was
yes.
a little... That outfit you had on was just a little longer in the back. Than...
No, it's my tailcoat.
Oh.
Oh, yes. Oh, it's cute. What's that for?
The little Irish song. I'm going to go and
All
pack
right.
it away because we got to get ready.
Oh, and now we're going to be at the Colonial Theater when we do our show next week in New York. Isn't that right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'll be very exciting. Now, I have got to see H.B. Coldenborn next week.
Do you know
got
Mr.
a-
Coldenborn?
Well, no, but I'm going to. I have some very important things to discuss. Oh, there's so many shows. Well, I
He's
tell
a
you.
pretty busy man, Ollie.
Well, I'm a pretty busy dragon after all.
I know, but then... well, it's all right if you want to, if you
Well,
say...
I'm going to. I'm going to work out this whole thing. Now, first... Oh, by the way, did you know there's some friends visiting us from Atlanta?
Really?
Yeah.
How nice.
Well, hello there. Well, hello, Oliver.
Colonel.
Oh, hello, Colonel Cracky. How are you?
I'm fine. Did I just hear you say something about some friends from Atlanta?
Yes, there's somebody visiting us from Atlanta.
Well, I'm certainly very happy that they're here. I better go comb my hair and get out the old Crackie welcome. My gracious sakes, anybody from the homeland, you know, and I certainly want to make them at home.
Just a minute, Colonel Cracky. They're here to visit the station, and I think that they're being well taken care of.
But I would be very happy to see that
Well, if they're visiting the station, Colonel, perhaps they're interested in the technical side of things, and we have such a wonderful staff in that capacity here, they'll probably show them all the things they want to see.
Yeah, that's it, see, Colonel. Let me know. I'll be around.
All right. Well, I'll see you, Colonel. Bye.
Bye,
Nice to talk with
Francis.
you.
Oh, well, ain't hot, never. Jack, boy,
Yeah, Colonel.
any thing you'd like me to do for the orchestra today?
Not today, Colonel.
Any little jobs anywhere at all?
Everything's taken care of.
Well, I just wanted to let you know I was available.
I'll call if I need you.
Any little things, anything.
Okay.
Like any MCing done?
No.
Well, see what I can find to do. Well, let's see. We must help everybody because we're going to be on the show of shows next Saturday night. And that's a very important appearance. I do want to work. Well, perhaps now that might be a very good thing. Well, as a matter of fact, that will be wonderful because last year when I was on it, I had a wonderful opportunity to MC, stand in front of the curtain and really do it. Not that I want to confine my entire career to MCing, but I think, well, of course, Max Liebman and I are well, hello, Beulah.
Hello, dear. How do you think this will be?
For what?
You know, for next week on the show of shows.
Well, for what part?
Oh, just one of my appearances. I have 7 changes of costume.
Well, Beulah, aren't we all going to be guest stars?
Oh, no, just I.
Oh, I didn't realize that, Beulah. Well, I think it looks very lovely. I'm very proud of you. It certainly looks very beautiful.
Oh, I'm glad you like it. Oh, it's going to be so wonderful. Yes, just wait till you hear that duet.
Oh, you're going to sing?
Yes, with Miss Piazza.
Oh, is that so?
Oh, indeed. Marguerite and I are going to really trip the light fantastic together. We're doing something for Madame Butterfly. A wonderful duet in the second act.
Oh, sure that'd be very lovely.
Well, take a look, all right.
You bet, Beulah. You look fine. You always look lovely. Charming. Got a wonderful style to you.
Thanks, Colonel. You certainly got a line.
Well, it wasn't a line. It was a sincere from the heart. Nobody seems to believe me much today. Francis, anything I can do for you?
Well, not at the moment, Colonel. Thank you, though.
Any little thing at all?
Well, just not a thing right now. Just take it easy.
All righty. I will.
Oh, hello, darling. Francis, I want to talk to you, darling. It's so exciting.
Well, aren't you the one?
Well, don't you like it?
Why, it's beautiful.
Guess who I am?
Oh,
Martha Washington.
Oh, Richard, go along. This is girl talk.
let me see who you might be.
I'm going to be Sarah Siddons, if you want to know.
Oh, are you?
Oh, yes, you know, the Ambassador Hotel here, in Chicago,
Yes.
is opening a new room called the Beau Nash Room.
Yes.
And, they're going to be, wonderful pageantry and everything. It's going to be perfectly charming. Just wait till you see me make my entrance.
I know, but I think that room is, it's just, for men only.
I know, that's going to be the surprise.
Well,
Oh, it's going to be divine, dear.
Well-
Just wait. I'm going to come in and I'm going to just sweep in and just, well, you see, it's a little surprise that I have all worked out.
Well, it'll be a surprise, all right, because I don't believe that's the way they planned it at all.
Oh, really?
Mm-mm.
Well, you wait. Would you like to see me rehearse it?
Yes, what are you going to do?
I'm going to do, well, Jack has some little music, some minuet music that I'm going to try for my entrance.
Well, shall I watch it here, or are you going to sweep?
I think I'm going to sweep,
Well, then
darling.
I'll watch it over
Get
here.
the full impact from over there. Jack, darling, is my music? Gentlemen, thank you. I shall extend my hand for all to kiss. Then curtsy low into the head of the table, where they'll all be waiting. I shall hold out my hand like that.
My dear.
Oh, Richard! Oh, hold it, Jack. Really, Richard?
What do you mean, really?
Well, this is ridiculous. Come now. I'm rehearsing.
Well, I thought I'd help you.
Richard, darling, perhaps you don't know it, but this is a solo performance. And, I don't know who you'd be anyway.
I'm going to be Beau Nash.
Oh, really?
Colonel, I couldn't help overhearing, and I'm terribly sorry, but you know, that's all been planned, and Arthur Godfrey's coming out from New York. And he's going to be Beau Nash.
Oh.
It's going to be quite a fair. They've planned it for such a long, long time. I think Mr. Godfrey will be wonderful in that part. I can just see him.
Yes, he's a grand fellow and a grand actor.
Yes, he is.
Perhaps he'll be, well, now, who's going to take over his show while he comes out here to do that Beau Nash part?
Well, I really don't know, Colonel, but they plan things like that.
I was thinking perhaps I could go out there. I know that
And he's a great one to do things by remote control, too. Just give him a set of headphones and he's gone. So he might do it himself out here. I don't know.
Well, I'd be more than delighted to help out if I could.
Well, I'm certain that he...
Arthur's certainly been nice to us, and I'd be more than delighted to take over his program for him. Say, wait a minute. Who's going to take over the radio program while we're gone?
Well, now, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's in charge of John Conrad.
Well, say, won't that be wonderful? Now, there is something, and I can really do that. I won't go. I'll stay here and...
Well, Fran, have you seen John anywhere?
I saw him a few minutes ago. Did you want to talk to him?
Yeah, would you send him in? I want to speak to him.
Oh, I'll go and call him.
Excuse me, I didn't mean to interrupt anything.
John.
Oh, that's perfectly all right. I'm more than delighted to help out here. This is exactly what I... Hello there, Mr. Conrad.
How do you do, Colonel?
Hello, John boy.
Hello, Ollie.
Oh, you did a great job last week for us on the radio show.
Well,
Just delighted, fella. Just delighted.
it was a lot of fun, Ollie.
Oh, well, I'm glad it was fun because it really was great. It showed. It showed that you had fun. Listen, John boy, I wanted to know, now, we're going to New York next week. Could you take over for maybe a few more days, maybe a couple of weeks, in case we don't get back right away?
All right. Can I say my name on the show?
Sure, you can say your name on the show.
All right. I'll be there then.
I'll leave it up to you, fella.
Okay, Ollie.
Good. See ya. What was it you wanted?
Nothing. Well, the doors seem to be closing one after another, don't they? Rooms getting smaller. Oh, well, I mustn't be a poor sport about this after all. They're all busy, and I have been out of the picture for a while, and I can't be expected to get in on everything when I've been sort of, out of the picture, out of sight, out of mind, no big productions and things like that. I suppose,
hello, Colonel. How are you?
Well, my dear little girl Mercedes, I'm certainly glad to see you. What a lovely child you're growing up to be.
What a lie.
My dear, I mean that from my heart. Oh, Mercedes, we're going to have a lovely time. Going to New York next week, aren't you?
You bet. Oh, I can hardly wait. I'm so excited.
Well, my dear little girl, believe me, you're not going to be alone. Old Colonel Crackie's going to be around with you, and he's going to see to it that you have a good time and that you have fun, and we might even go tea dancing together. You're getting old enough now to go out and dance a little bit, and I'll be glad to squire you around.
Well, thank you, Colonel Cranky, but I don't know. I think I would look kind of silly. After all, you're old enough to be my grandfather.
That was the cruelest cut of them all. Father, I wouldn't have minded, but grandfather is just too much. Have I aged? Has something happened, or maybe it's this wig? Frances?
Yeah.
I'd like to talk to you, my dear.
All right.
If I may.
Sure.
Frances, I'm confused. I'll be...
Hey, hello, darling. Has anyone arranged about my transportation?
Why,
I'm sure somebody's arranged for your transportation. Everything else has been arranged for. I'm sure that's been taken care of, too.
Well, hoity-toity. What in the world? Francis, do you know what the meaning of this is?
well, not exactly, Madame Oglepus, except that it just now dawns on me that every suggestion that Colonel Crackie has made today has already been taken care of, and he's had no part in anything. And he always gives so generously of himself and of his time and of his efforts that maybe we've been a little thoughtless, and he hasn't been in any of the shows, really.
Oh, dear, and how I miss him.
I do miss him in all these parts. Oh, that's a hideous thing. Of course, we become thoughtless and I'm going to talk to him.
Well, I wish you would.
Yes.
You're the very one.
Oh, I will talk to him. What a terrible thing to be so thoughtless, and he's been so kind and so gallant. He always makes me feel so young and so needed. He's so romantic. Richard, I want... Naughty boy.
I heard it all, Ophelia. And God bless you, my dear. Let me sing something to you that lets me know that you know how I feel. Your smile that cheers me when I'm feeling low. Your hands as gentle as the falling snow. Your eyes that always speak to me of love. Your faith in me as constant as the stars above. Your lips that bring the kiss I'm longing for. Your kiss, a thrill I've never known before. Your love, the dream that's mine forevermore. To me these are the 7 wonders of the world. To me these are the 7 wonders of the world. Francis,
Yeah?
all is serene.
Well, good.
I feel needed and wanted again.
Well, how nice.
Francis, I couldn't start off the show very well, but would you help me finish it off?
I would just be delighted.
Well, this is Colonel Cranky speaking for Kukla
For Fran,
and for Ollie. See you next week.
The musical director of Kukla, Fran and Ollie is Jack Fascinato. The producer is Beulah Zachary. The director is Louis Gomovitz. The costume designer is Joseph Lockwood. And the technical director is John Natalie.
And this is Bert Tillstrom. Colonel?
Kukla, Fran and Ollie has been brought to you from Chicago by the National Broadcasting Company. Remember, Kukla, Fran and Ollie will appear on the Show of Shows this Saturday and will be at the Colonial Theater in New York for next Sunday's show.
These are the formative years when the pattern of a lifetime is established. Freedom of religion, the right to worship as we choose, is a vital part of our religion in American life. Make sure you and your family enjoy this right. And share your religion with others. Invite them to join you in keeping holy the Sabbath day. Lead others to know spiritual peace and joy. Show them the way this week. Help preserve our nation under God.